Aye, 1-0 Razor Runner. Keep supporting Andy and Jace on the West Ham Reunited channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the West Ham Reunited channel. Keep supporting Andy and Jace. Aye, we are massive. How many you irons? Subscribe. West Ham Reunited channel. Aye.
And it's live, as Martin Tyler normally says. But unfortunately, he wasn't there at the London Stadium to see a fantastic game which unfolded. Started off so well and ended so shit, to be quite precise. But most importantly, Jazz, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
Yeah, still hurting. I'm not going to lie. Mitch, how are you?
All right, not too bad. I had a bit of cold. I thought I recovered, and as soon as I got back yesterday, my throat just absolutely went again because of all that. Well, I wasn't trying to scream or sing too much yesterday because I knew it would fuck my throat up, but I'd done it anyway. So yeah, I feel all right. I don't feel too great.
Yeah.
Made even worse by the result.
Yeah, no, definitely. And of course, like to thank our channel sponsor Glazewise, Windows, Doors, Conservatories. Johnny's your man. And of course, if you mention West Ham United, you'll also get a discount. And of course, usual shout out as well for iron supporting food banks. Any donation, what you make, small or little, would make a difference for everyone. So, Jazz, we obviously done the preview the night before. Talked about the changes we would like to see. Like to see Lanzini. Maybe Diop in for Dawson, but surprise, no real changes apart from obviously Creswell being injured. What was your first initial thoughts, mate?
Yeah, like you said, I wanted Kavanagh to start. He looks really good, and he's one of those before the injuries playing every single game, and he's had a bit of a break, come back looking fresh, quite fit. So I was happy to see him. Dawson, yeah, it is what it is. I think he's going to carry on with him. Yeah, Duke's just being quite patient, weighing time. I would have probably perhaps Alex Krell probably would have given him some time on the pitch as well. I think Ben Rama's not really been on form. Bowen's back. Antonio, he's not really in form. So what can we do? I mean, you've got Vlasic, but he hasn't really shown me enough. But why did we buy him? I don't know, mate. 30 million. I don't know what's going to change suddenly. Krall, I'd like to see definitely get more time, mate. Okay, you're not going to play him against Chelsea, understand that, or any of the big games like that. But Brighton, I felt he could have been given a little run and see how he does next to Rice, I think. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it, mate? So yeah, I mean, team lineup was more or less what I expected. Yeah.
Mitch, do you think David Moyes just needs to change something? Because I said it on my phone cam after. Don't get me wrong, may have been a bit frustrated, but I think Ryan and Nicky made a good point. Potter probably knew the start, apart from Johnson maybe in for Creswell. We knew the starting 11 at the start of the season. We're just not changing it, are we?
Yeah, he's been really stubborn at the minute, David Moyes, and as much as I praise him, it doesn't mean that we can't give him stick. And at the moment, he's getting things wrong. He's setting up teams wrong. We should never have played 5 at the back against Man City, I think. I don't think Masuaku is good enough anymore, even as a left wing back. He hasn't got it. I don't think he's got it anymore. His crossing ability is poor. Defensively, he's poor. Attacking, even going forward, he's very average. People see him as a winger. The thing is, he doesn't even go inside. He's always down the wing. He never cuts inside. Tries to do what modern fullbacks do, like Trent, Reece James, those kind of fullbacks. He just sticks down that wing. And if he changed up his play a bit more, because you've got that freedom in the back 5, you've got backup. So he's got entitlement to kind of cut inside and play with the midfielders. And he doesn't do that. And he just doesn't look like he's been good enough recently. So back 5 has got to be scrapped unless, no one else can play in that left wing back role really. You could argue Fornals, but I wouldn't want him on the wing.
Yeah.
It wasn't good enough yesterday, and that was down to the lineup. The lineup was an absolute mess. I don't get why he's just been so stubborn at the minute. Moyes, he's doing his tactic where we're sitting back and we're just trying to hit the counter, and we've been doing it. Well, obviously, that can only get you so far. We've done all right at the start of the season with it, but now I think teams are finding us out. They're getting a bit of confidence and a bit of bollocks about them. Man City, Wolves, and Brighton, our last 3 games, each team has just dominated us. Really, they've actually just controlled the game. They've got bollocks. They're not fearing us. And we play a team like Chelsea. Oh, Moore's going to score here. Oh, good save. Sorry, there's a big chance for Spurs there. And he needs to just be a bit more proactive against Chelsea. I would love to see Moyes really kind of change it up and
I think
things.
I think the formation's okay, but it's just you got a misfiring striker. You've got perhaps one of Ben Rama's not kind of gone down a little bit now in form. I think Dawson's a little bit sometimes up and down. So that's the issue. I think you got 3-4 who are not quite on it. I think, and we've got nothing to bring in. And you got to blame David at the end of the day. I mean, he brought Vlasic in, he brought Kral in. He didn't buy no strikers. You can't blame anyone else. And it's all right being stuck up and overconfident and keep saying I don't need another striker. Or what's more worrying is that we're going to sign some kid who's not even ready. So I don't know what's going on. You can't play with one striker. It's just a joke. It's just stupid. You know.
I don't think there's any team in the Premiership with one striker. I'd like to know if there is, but I don't think there is.
No.
It's an absolute mess. How we found ourselves in this position, considering 3 years ago we had too many strikers. Remember we had Perez, Hernandez, Anatovic, Carroll, and someone else. I want to say someone else. I think that was it. We had too many strikers, and we couldn't keep one striker. Everyone wanted Perez to start. I don't get this whole problem. I'd love for us just to find a striker which we can stick. Last time we actually had a striker which we could stick with. You know, when you think you've got a long term future with the club, was Dean Ashton. I mean, you can say Anatovic. Yeah. You can say Anatovic, but obviously
he weren't a striker.
I don't know. I think he was. I don't think he obviously was signed as a striker at all. It was never considered to be a striker, but I think he was a striker in the end. He did play really well. His finishing was exceptional. He controlled his first touch was incredible. Even though he was right on the wing, he did play better on the strike up front for us.
Yeah, no. Obviously we got off to the perfect start. 4-0. I never nearly sat in his locker. Really, it was probably the Liverpool game when we started to see it. Another great delivery. I think it probably was going in even with out Suchek's touch. Jazz, did you think we was going to stop? Obviously, we had an early scare from Brighton, but did you think, we're on a roll now? We've got this goal, what we needed. Obviously, Brighton need to attack us. It would be down to our good finishing to take the game out of their sight, really. Did you?
Yeah, but I think there is something about Brighton though. I mean, I can't blame everything at us. There is something playing them, and like you said, 1-0 up, 5 minutes. Fornells hits the crossbar after 28. We got a goal that looks perfectly okay-ish, you know.
It did. I think that was offside. I think that was offside, to be fair.
Yeah.
If it was us, we would be saying it's clear day, like offside.
Yeah.
If it was against us.
Yeah, I mean, what more do you want? You got 1-0 lead. Just take the game forward, you know, and it just didn't happen. And when I look at the stats, I mean, Brighton 66% ball possession and a fair number of attempts, 9. You know,
and it's not even like we're not getting results in a minute. I just really don't like where we're playing. It's just wrong. The formation's all right. It's just the way we're using it, and it's just not. I like to set up.
Yeah.
We could do so much more with it. The players can press higher. We sit too deep for my liking. We've scored 1 goal in 3 games now. Like, we really do need to change it up.
Yeah, the buzz is just gone now. Yeah, players up. Yeah.
It's a shame.
But, I mean, Lingard, when he came in January, he lifted everyone and pushed us another 15%.
That's what we need.
That's what we wanted from Vlasic. Just not really helped the players, any of the signings, apart from Zuma, I think.
But do you think this is Moyes being stubborn as well, though, Jazz?
Yeah, overconfidence, I think. Yeah.
Because the way I see it, the way I see it, you go through the team. You've got Zuma, guaranteed starter. The way it's going at the minute, Fabianski, starter. Creswell, yeah, guaranteed starter. Probably Sufal. Now, I think he's probably cemented his places again. Rice Souček, guaranteed starter. Fornell's guaranteed. Like, no one's places.
I think Souček's guaranteed. He should be a guaranteed starter. Under Moyes, he's a guaranteed starter, Souček.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying, but I'm going through what Moyes is thinking. Like, the way they see it, they're undroppable, and it's starting to show. Like, how can you, like, the amount of changes he made for Man City, and we turned them over in the cup. So we have got the players to do it, and they've proved it. But he's just still not giving any of them a chance.
Yeah. I think
he's had this problem before, Moyes, where he's stubborn to change his ways. I remember when he first came to the club, Moyes, when we re-signed him, reappointed him. He had a thing against Fornells, if you remember. He didn't start Fornells for 4 games in a row, and everyone was saying, "Why he started Fornells?" He started to show that he was playing well. Did Fornells, Ben Rama as well. That really wound me up, the whole thing. He looked all right when he came on. He looked good. He changed the games when he came on. And we always kept saying, start him.
The problem, if you remember, Alex Ferguson, what was he good at? Regularly changing his coaching backroom staff so they never got too cozy, friendly, or comfortable with the players, and always bringing in 1/2 star into the team every season to just give those players a little edge and a bit of like, you're not going to take my space, mate. And obviously John Lyle, 86, didn't buy no one, and we eventually got relegated and struggled. So this is happening again, where it's not the players' fault. They're humans. They're playing really well. We're 4th in the league, but for God's sake, don't lose the momentum and end up not quite reaching what you should have. Really, that's my worry. That after Liverpool's game, we were so high, and I felt, wow, this is something special. And then we've eased off the pedal, shall we say? And I am frustrated about the summer dealings. I think, okay, Zuma's great, but we really needed something up front to wake everyone up. Like you said, Antonio's got nothing to worry about, and he's been spoiled. I read somewhere, like, obviously we keep bigging him up, sometimes rightly so. Private jet, massaging his whatever. Make sure make sure you don't get another injury. He's top of the world, isn't he? But yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, if we don't seriously bring 2 players who can challenge these 11, then I won't be happy. So I know you can't bring a lot of people in January. One is Lingard. You never know. I mean, hopefully you'll come, and then one other, 1 or 2, I think 3. I'm looking at to come in and help us finish top 6, aren't we thinking? Yeah, or even higher. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be probably a touchy subject and probably a mixed bag. For me, I think Diop needs to be coming in now. He needs to do something different at the back. I've never seen that since Bonner's been out. I know you could probably say you're playing one of the best teams in the world. You are going to get ripped apart, but even Wolves away, we just looked so...
apart Wolves. It was shocking. Our worst player.
Yeah.
Antonio, probably.
Jazz, do you think he needs to be... we said it before the game. Diop needs to come in, doesn't he?
Yeah, Dawson, I said, was a very good professional, very good squad player, good person to have around the dressing room and club, but he's not a week in, week out Premiership defender. He's a good cup player, and bringing him every 3 games, bring him off the bench, if you want to close the game with 10 minutes to go. But he's not a regular week in, week out. He's not. Diop has got everything in his locker, and Zuma is... Well, I'm so confident. Diop in the past, I was like, God, you're not going to replicate that first season you had. But I reckon Zuma can get something out of him. That's why I really want to see them 2 together. And they look at them 2 man mountains. Physical, pace, great age. 26 and whatever, 24, both French. And I think that can bring out the best out of Diop, because he's definitely got something, and he's got it all there. To be a good defender. So That's what I want to see. You know, just give him a chance. You know, he's done well this season in every game, in the cups or whatnot. Yeah, Dawson's a good lad, but I just want to see Jupe. You know, just change it around. You know, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Obviously, going back to the first half, obviously, like you said, we mentioned we got off to the perfect start. As you mentioned, 4-0's hitting the post. Was you surprised how open we were?
We don't seem to have the spark. It's just not there. I mean, we tried our best under the lights. You know, great atmosphere. Everyone was just wasn't happening. And
Do you reckon the crowd weren't up for it as well? It didn't seem like they were up for it for me yesterday. Do you reckon they were just like, "Oh, this is Brighton again. We're not going to win"? I don't think it was as energetic as what it could have been.
I think people in the crowd were nervous. Maybe that got into the players. I don't know. I think people were a bit apprehensive. They weren't looking. And I just said to my son, I said, I don't think I'm going to go to another West Ham Brighton game again. I can't be asked. I don't want to see them again. I don't want to see that fixture again. I've had enough. You know, 7 draws, and we could be 4-0 up. We know they're going to come back, and it's going to be 4-4. It's just, you know,
do you reckon it's just in their head? Is it in their heads? They know.
But you've got to see if a game, haven't you? 1-0 up, 90th minute, and I thought that's what David said. And why didn't you bring Gillett in then? You know, 5 minutes to go. You know,
just shore it up in the back confidently. And when teams come at us, we really shut ourselves and just sit back and go, all right then, well, you know, try and hit on the counter. The counter attack whole system, it's not working. You know, it's I think the last 6 games, I don't know how many goals actually scored from open play. We've scraped goals like from set pieces, long range efforts. Obviously, Johnson's one was great.
You got Lanzini's goal, long range. Then you got yesterday's.
They're not created. They're not crafted. They're all like plucked out from like set pieces or long range efforts.
I know what you mean, like a good one-touch build-up into the game.
Exactly, but you know what? It's because we can't do that. Like the players positionally,
you'll get that with Lingard.
His
goals were spectacular. Yeah, you remember Lingard ripped the crap out of Villa, didn't he? Brilliant. Yeah,
he did. But I tell you what, Antonio's really actually like. I've got a lot of hatred for that man at the moment, and it sounds like weird to say you got hatred for West Ham player, but it's just his ego. He's like doing interviews left, right, and centre, laughing about it. Obviously, the whole thing about him coming from the Jet.
New contract. They need to get a new contract.
Strolling about, bowling about the fucking place.
We need to sign 2-3 bright, mega pacey, exciting people to come into this team, and let's really rip teams apart and counter attack and all that type of thing. I want to see back again.
I summed it up perfectly. James was on Daya's show and they were talking about the game as I was going home and I was listening to it, and I said it. Antonio will be a great wingman on a night out because that's where he spends most of his flipping time, out on the wing, not as a striker. He's not making.
I don't think on the wing he's great.
Yeah,
I read that. Antonio, you want about?
Yeah, but he's got to be careful, Antonio. If we sign a half decent striker, Antonio's not getting back in that team.
Antonio's not quick enough for the wing anymore. He's lost a lot of his pace. I think people need to remember. What was it? A flashback came up a couple of weeks ago of him against Brighton, and it was I took a video, and this was I think 16-17 season, and it was Antonio. Oh my God, Harry Kane just played past the century. Oh my God. And Antonio Abs just knocked it past Aaron Moy at the time, and he'd done his run, and I looked at my phone and thought, oh my God, look at the pace Antonio had back then. Like he was rapid. He was a really quick player. But now centre halves catch up to him all the time. Like remember when he was throwing goal the other week, and Van Dijk just thought, I'm going to catch up with you easily, and he did.
I don't know. I think he was all right a couple of months ago. I don't think that much can change in a couple of months. I think it's just like
I don't think he's rapid, but he's not as quick as what he used to be. He's not slow by any means. I just don't think he's quick or skillful enough on the wing.
He just needs to be motivated. It doesn't look motivated to me. I don't know.
I think with Jazz, I think at the start of the season he was probably still thinking, I've got to fight for my place. Like they could bring someone in, but obviously he's playing for his country. he's playing for his country now, so he's like, that's what I need. He said, I'm playing for my country. I've got everything I wanted to be. Let's have a look. Sorry, I missed his comment. Dawson is a perfect to have in reserve. Can't guarantee a professional approach. Never called upon. Yeah, I agree. Luke, who was obviously just on the show before, obviously doing his shirts. Isaac on loan and buy one. What one? I don't know. Yeah. Well,
Spurs, yeah, 2 points behind, game in hand. Brilliant.
yeah, I got given that today. I went,
We've
oh
chucked
yeah,
it away, mate.
yeah, I got given that.
And always bollocks about, we're still in top 4. We just lost. Well, I know we didn't lose yesterday, but it felt like a loss because we was outplayed by a 10-man fucking Brighton. I didn't even mention that in my fan cam, but yeah, it was a 10-man Brighton. It's just, it really wasn't good enough.
You got to do better.
It's really not good enough.
No, you got to get more than a point.
We've got a fully fit team as well. People need to realise that. And you think we've got a fully fit team. We're lucky to have a fully fit team as well. And when you're not getting results at Brighton at home, then you got to ask questions. If you think for one fucking second that we should be looking at the Champions League.
But just put that kid on the striker. Give him 10 minutes. You don't know. Just
kid?
Try it. Spence,
Perkins.
is it Spence? What's his
Perkins.
name? Perkins. Sorry, yeah, Perkins.
Oh yeah, Perkins. Yeah, hey mate. Honestly, can't be worse than what Tony's playing in a minute. Or you
Adam,
just a false 9.
Yeah, Adam's saying I think he's motivated. I just think he's played too much. Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not being funny.
Sure
I reckon it's the Jamaica trips. Personally, I reckon it takes time. It takes a lot out of someone.
He's just eating that fucking jerk chicken, isn't he?
What's the point? We rest him, and then he goes and does. I mean, can't stop him. That's his country, whatever. But
they can't even qualify, Jazz.
I know. I don't know why. And they've got so many games coming up till February.
6 games.
It's bollocks though, mate, because Soufal and Soucek, they play game in, game out for their country. And then Antonio goes and plays 25 minutes he comes on as a sub for Jamaica, and automatically everyone's saying, oh, he's not going to be fit, he's not going to be ready. I couldn't give a fuck. If his fitness levels are that bad, he should be a professional footballer. Or he needs to sort himself out. He's got great coach. You've got great coaches at the club. Sort your fucking fitness out then. Lose about £100. And then I think he could do with losing a bit of weight.
I think he has, apparently. He has in the summer. They changed his diet. That's why he's not getting those hamstrings touched with anymore.
They could do with losing more, though.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, look at Salah. He plays every single game going back, I don't know how many years. He doesn't lack motivation or pace or look how good he is. But yes, different level. But not sure what it is with him. He's always been a bit of up and down, Antonio. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to see a good forward at the club. I think January, and
we need an all-round striker like a Natovic, someone that is really dynamic, do everything, head the ball, hold up the ball, take players on. He's got the pace to get behind. He's got a great first touch, great positioning. Obviously, I know I'm asking for a lot, but
we missed out on him last summer.
We need that.
Ollie Watkins, we missed out on him.
Yes, he was great. He scored a lovely goal as well on the weekend. Not the weekend, yesterday. Sorry.
Yeah,
was it yesterday? Or maybe the weekend, I can't remember, but he did score a good goal.
Grant saying, I think Mikel Antonio has run out of form. Run of good games, and gets a couple of 3 goals. We'll look at him like he did earlier in the season.
I don't blame the players. I blame David Moyes for not bringing in enough players. The squad is it the smallest in the league? It's not good enough. I don't blame them. The humans, they all need to be chopped around sometimes. When you're a little bit off. Mm-hmm. They're grinding every game. I mean, yeah.
I'm waiting for work. Tommy today. He watched the game at home. I'm watching Prime. Apparently, the commentator Matthew Upton said, "Oh my God, look who they're bringing on: Marco Lanzini. This West Ham squad is so good. They've got such good depth nowadays. Look at how well we're doing." And honestly, there's nothing I cannot stand more than ex footballers and people that think they know everything. I'm talking like they think they know everything, but they know fuck all and they haven't got a clue, and they probably watch one game in 10. It really, like Matthew Upton, that really wound me up when I heard that. You clueless cunts.
Yeah, we need to change something, mate. Either give youth a bit of a chance, or give Kral a chance, or even Vlasic and see what he's got. And these are the type of games you got to try him out of Wolves and Brighton. You can't put him in against Chelsea and I don't know.
Well, Lanzini, he's a guaranteed starter next game. If he don't start against Chelsea, I will be fucking furious.
He ain't going to start, mate. It's going to be the same team again. Nothing's going to change.
I think something will change.
You reckon? I can't see it. Dawson, it'll be the same. I can't see it.
It'll be the same team. Same team, but Creswell in for Johnson, probably.
Yeah, if he's fit.
Yeah. Play again. Moyes is fucking lover boy.
Yeah, it'll be the same, mate.
I know, and guess what? We'll probably lose 4-0.
No, to be fair, we don't get brushed aside too often, and
we don't.
But
that's good.
Yeah, but it is. I mean, Wolves.
But
come on,
the top Chelsea side.
Yeah, I mean, Wolves. We were all missing, and this game, I think we were scared. I don't know. Just weird, mate. Yeah.
So obviously in the first half, obviously as Brighton started to lose injuries, obviously Duffy come on. He was injured. We didn't really create much apart from, like you said, in the first half, scoring and obviously hitting the bar, inviting a lot of pressure there from Brighton. Do you think Moyes underestimated them yesterday, Jazz? Not taking the record.
He's set up to sit back. So, if anything, he gave him too much credit. I don't think he underestimated him. I think he knows that they're a decent side. They play the ball well, so he just sat back.
No, but is that
fucking wanted?
Yeah, but it's the same formation that attacked teams at the beginning of the season. I mean, is it team instructions? I mean, like you said, he didn't stick 5. We didn't play with 6 defenders or anything like that. It's the same formation that he's played 2 years, and we've ripped teams apart. So I don't know, mate. I think it's the players have just lost the edge. Need someone new in there, freshen it up. And like you said, he takes someone out for 2-3 games, they come back raring to go again. That's all it is. You just got to mix it up, mate. Sometimes and we can't do it. That's the problem.
Moyes has squeezed every. Yeah, and I said it. We've run out of fuel, and he squeezed every little bit of the players. And look, if I'm being completely honest, so Rice is the only Champions League quality player in this team. And if we want to look at Champions League this season, we need to really ask ourselves: is this squad good enough to get it? And it really ain't. Even the first team is not good enough. Rice is the only Champions League quality player. I'd say Soufal. Soufal is Europa League quality, and the rest aren't good enough. And Zuma, and probably the goalkeeper, I think is good enough. But I don't think it's anyone else that's actually good enough for where we want to be in the future. I think we lack a lot of pace in the team, serious pace. And if we want to try his counter-attacking style of play, we could do with a lot of pace on the wings because Bowen, he's got burst acceleration, but he's not that quick. He's just got
that's
feet.
a surprise about Vlasic. He ain't quick either, mate. I was pretty shocked.
I know he
that.
ain't. He's weird. It's a weird signing, Vlasic.
Weird. Was he
32 million for a player that hasn't got a pedigree and he hasn't got a great record to back that up? He's so weird.
Yeah, someone's laughing at that deal, mate. Bloody hell.
Oh yeah, 100%. And to know that he wasn't great in the Premier League anyway, look, he still could come good, but for that price, it is a very shocking move. Knowing that we could have bought Armstrong, Eduardo, both together for that amount of money, and 1 or 2 others. It's just weird. I would have liked Armstrong. He was cheap. It was like really
he would have come. He would have
available.
come. Yeah, no problem. You know, Southampton got him. We would have got him.
He would have suited our style of play as well, I think.
Yeah, he's fine. He'll do okay. He's a bit like Moper, hard worker, fast, good finisher. Yeah, he'll be all right.
So Jazz, we'll get on to half time. Obviously, we went in at the break 1-0 up. Don't get me wrong, we had a couple of stares, like we mentioned, obviously hitting the bar. Did you start to feel a bit more confident, or still in the back of your mind you were worried?
No, I was okay. I think 1-0 up. Like you said, I was quite merry, and I think I even missed the Antonio VAR thing. I think I was still 49 minutes when I think I was still sort of coming back into my seat.
You were so funny after the game yesterday, mate. I was probably laughing. You started touching me up during the interview, like you touched me once. I was like, "What's going on?" I went to you after. What are you doing? He went, "I love you," or something. I was like, "I love you."
Yeah, I was all right. 1-0 up. Well, you got to be fairly all right about it, yeah. But
Mitch, what was you thinking, mate, at half time?
Well, the people I was sitting with, we were all saying there's another goal in this game, and the fact that we weren't creating any, we just kind of know that Brighton were just going to score. Like they're very good at breaking teams down, they just always have had a problem at scoring a lot of goals. But they just consistently persist to break teams down. And we
Actually,
just allowed it to happen.
Yeah. Are they one of the teams that score always at the end? Have they got that kind of stat in them? I think, haven't they, Brighton? Score a lot of their goals in the last 10 minutes or something. Yeah.
And they scored a couple against Arsenal.
Listen, they drew 2-2 with Liverpool, mate, you know? Yeah, tough team to play against, yeah.
Adam saying Jazz was steaming at half time. I think
it was steaming after the game, mate.
Yeah.
He said, I can't swear after the game.
I remember you went, I'm not happy. I'm fucking fuming, you were going.
Yeah, I was off my head as well, plus the result and Brighton. Yeah,
it was that Burger King and Bacardi, wasn't it, together?
Because went to the bar and then sort of someone came with me some water.
No, definitely. Let's have a look at him as well. What James is saying. I was thinking we've done well to get in. Yeah, no, I agree. So, gents, start the second half. Started off on the front foot. Another corner. Great delivery again from Bowen. And we scored. Well, we thought we did. Mitch, you sort of looked back and you said you can understand why it's offside. Is it a stupid rule?
It's always been the rule, though, isn't it? I think it's the offside rule's always been that, so it's never been a problem before.
Didn't it hit Duffy's leg though? Did it or not? I don't know.
It did, but that's just always been the rule. So I can't really dispute it. It's if it was against us, then I'd be saying sorry. If it was for us, I'd be saying well done. That's a really good decision from the VAR's official. It's the rules. You can't change the rules. You know, whether the rule is stupid or not is a different topic. But it wasn't a goal. I couldn't really see it though at the time.
Neither could I. It was just frustrating, Jazz, and I think that goal actually probably. I know we're saying we've been so nervous in front of Brighton, but I think that probably would have killed them off. Do you agree?
No, not with Brighton. No. No.
Oh yeah, I don't think. I don't know. Us.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it; they had a lot of chances, Brighton. You know, and forgot to say, Fabianski had a good game. I thought he saved loads of times. I thought he'd done well. It could have been worse. And suppose, look at the table. We didn't lose. It's just I keep worrying. I'm looking at Arsenal and Tottenham and getting. I think that's what it is. And Arsenal, the way they've improved, I think that's upset me a little bit as well because I don't like their manager.
Arsenal.
I don't like their manager. I don't mind them usually. Yeah. No, I think they're all right like that. I can't stand him. It's the manager. I don't like him. Very stuck up. Very, very poor in his comments. You know, you remember that time when we did all right and he's like, you got away with that. I said, no, we dominated it. No, we deserved it. And I thought, you little arse. I thought he was going to lose.
Was that the 3-3? Was that the 3-3?
No, I think it's 2-1. I think when they, 2-1. Yeah, last season or the season before, and they won it in the 81st minute, I think, something like that. Yeah, we did everything but kind of win against these lot. And Highbury was similar, I think, when they somehow just got the result, I think. But yeah, come on. I mean, Arsenal are about to leapfrog us, so are Spurs. I mean, that's going to not make the fans very happy. And all the good work at Liverpool is gone.
You need to start taking it to teams again, like we were doing at the start of the season and last season. The way we always had more possession in teams, and when we don't have possession, like we haven't had in the last 3 games, we've actually been dominated and completely out-possessed, if that's a word. And those games.
That Carabao Cup game at Tottenham, mate, ain't looking good at the moment. I mean, I do rate that manager they've got highly, and he ain't going to take for a lot of crap,
just watching a bit of Spurs. They've been pretty poor though tonight.
Have they? Okay, interesting. Well,
they've been sloppy.
Well, that last game, the 2 goals were a joke, deflections, and they ended up winning. I mean, what the hell's going on here? When is the next international break again? Is it not for a while? Hopefully.
Oh, it's not for a while now. Yeah.
But then you got the African Cup, and then you've got Jamaica games, haven't you? Yeah.
Not the African Cup of Nations is probably a good thing for us. We've got one player that goes to it, haven't we? And a lot of teams will have more than one player.
Does Masuaku play for his country?
Masuaku can give a fuck about Masuaku.
Don't have to qualify though.
Yeah. You got people like Mane, obviously big players for their clubs. Yeah,
Is
they'll
that
go
Mane,
in.
Salah? See,
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of teams will
yeah.
struggle, and the fact we're only losing Benrahma, who at the moment is doing absolutely fuck all, for us it could be a positive.
Because we could have gone in for Origi. I suppose you're not going to let him go now. I suppose I don't know. Because his contract's up
Yeah,
at the end of
true.
the summer.
I'd like Origi. He's a different kind of player as well. Like, so that's the thing we could do with signing two strikers, two very different strikers. Maybe like a pacier, getting behind one, technically good, and then maybe one like a Origi, you know, someone a bit stronger, a plan B option. Because we've got no plan B
Yeah,
at the club, have we? We've got no plan B. We stick
yeah.
with the same tactics the whole fucking game.
Yeah, Marzi, I
Been,
was with Ricky last night. Ricky's brother and his dad. So we met up at Waterloo on the way to the game. So we went to the sports bar, had a few.
Nice.
Look, Ricky, you must have bought 3 of those big jugs, mate. I saw in front of me. Like there's a lot of booze that went down, mate, yesterday.
Nice.
Every time I look around, Ricky or his brother walking around with his big jugs coming my way. I mean the beer.
Oh.
Adam saying need to stop worrying about what other teams are doing, just focus on our games. Not even halfway through the season yet, and around European places, quarter-final League Cup and last 16 of Europe. Yeah, no, I agree, Adam, mate. I really do. But you'd think
giving Brighton way too much time on the ball. They've got 10 fucking men, and we're literally letting them control the game. It's embarrassing.
Basuma was amazing, wasn't he? Whoa, that boy is full of energy, rapid he is.
Oh yeah, imagine him next to Rice. You know, I'm not even joking. Imagine any player next to Rice instead of fucking Souček.
But then Basuma, because of his case, he hasn't played. See, he's looked fresh. I mean, that you got to think about that as well. You know, Rice is every 3 days as a game.
Yeah, but well, you could say that, but he wasn't training though as well. You could argue that.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was he? A nonce case? What was he? What was the problem with him?
Blackmail.
I'd
rather not say. It's
sexual assault, was it?
I'm not saying anything.
Was it rape? Was it rape, Jazz? Was it rape, Jazz? Was it rape?
But yeah, he's kind of come back. But he looked really good. Yeah, what did you think of him, Basuma? Good?
Yeah, he looked good, didn't he?
Yeah.
I tell you what, it makes me really horny. Just imagine like Rice and him next together. Lamptey
looked sharp, didn't he, when he came on?
Yeah,
set the goal up, didn't he?
He's a top quality
Chelsea reject. Lamptey. Forgot about him, didn't
every good player is Chelsea reject.
Yeah, they got him for next to nothing, I think, released. What can we do? We just have to move on. What can we do? Got Chelsea. So I suppose when like that, it's good they've got another game coming up quickly. So at home as well. So yeah,
definitely.
Let's see what happens. Early kickoff.
Mitch, do you think Origi is clinical enough to make an impact?
Yeah,
and get enough goals for us?
Yeah, I reckon he'd be right.
Look, he's played at Liverpool, well, basically his entire career. He had that one little loan spell at Dortmund, and he was firing the goals. I don't know why. Was it Dortmund? Sorry, not Dortmund, Wolfsburg. And he fired the goals in there, and he played well. I don't know why they never signed him on a permanent. I don't know what the reason was behind that. Maybe Liverpool wanted to keep him, or maybe they couldn't afford him. But I think he's clinical enough. Yeah, I think he's
fine. Yeah.
He's a plan B option as well, which we don't have. So I think he's a good striker too in the squad. Maybe he's not a guaranteed star, but maybe he is. So
yeah, but there's not many left on the shelf. Like I said, we've missed out on so many in the summer.
Tony, Watkins,
Armstrong, Edouard, all those guys are gone.
Edouard. I never wanted Edouard anyway, to be honest. I don't like his attitude. I think the way he played for Celtic last season was just really disgraceful. I just didn't like that.
I mean, Daka was the one we all wanted, wasn't he? I mean,
I really wanted Daka.
Yeah, he's gone. Wolves got that guy on loan. Hang, is it? Yeah, he's on loan.
Chi-Wing Chang.
Wangi Chang, yeah.
Yeah, he's on loan. Villa got Danny Ings. I know Nicky wanted Danny Ings. He's gone.
He signed fucking Vlasic.
It's looking bad, isn't it, mate? Bloody hell, mate.
Dennis,
Dennis at Watford. Yeah, he's all right.
No, but I don't know, mate. I think he deserves. I don't know. It's a tough one, to be honest.
He deserves the chance, Vlasic. He just hasn't done anything to prove that, and it's not even that. He's potentially a bad signing. It's just the fact that we signed him over a striker. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree. That Jazz Ricky's still hanging.
I'm not surprised, mate. You're not surprised. Yeah, I remember the journey back a little bit. Yeah.
As well.
Remember your fan cam?
Not really. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Adam
You
saying,
had your cock out at one point.
You're waving it around.
Oh, actually,
Dildo
wasn't there, was he? Dildo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, baby.
There.
He only goes
Hey,
to away
baby.
games, doesn't he?
No,
Yeah.
I've seen him at home games. Yeah.
Really?
So, baby. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, he's funny.
With David Gold, and see that video on Twitter.
Yeah, that was brilliant. First time I saw him was Leeds away, and he had his dildo in his pants behind the fan cam, behind Dom's, and Dom's fan cam had to get removed from West Ham Fan TV. Yeah, I was in the background, like touching it and flinging it and all that as a joke. But then, everyone in the comments was like, I've just watched this with my kid. I'm disgusted. And Nicky had to remove it.
Yeah, that goes everywhere. That thing with him. Yeah.
I don't, it's not a kid's channel. Like, there is swearing in it. So if you see a dildo in the background, it really ain't the biggest deal in the world. What the fuck? What was that noise?
Just alarm or Alexa, something like that. But yeah, let's talk about dildos then instead. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about dildos. That's probably a more interesting topic.
When you go to his Twitter account, that's all there is. So he's got pictures where someone's thrown ones onto the football pitch, and then that kind of thing, isn't it?
He had one on a pub table with like beers and like glasses on. A dildo just sitting there, like leads away, dildo.
I think David Gold took it quite well, didn't he? He was laughing, wasn't he?
Yeah, fair play to him. I don't even mind David Gold, to be honest. I haven't really got a massive problem with him.
No,
he's on the majority shoulder.
He's all right. I think we're doing well last 2 years. That makes a difference. He's happy.
He looks like he's back to die though, doesn't he?
Are you going to the Chelsea game? Yeah, Mitchell.
And then Burnley away next week. First away game for a while, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'll see you there at Burnley, Mitch.
I've never been to Swarthmore. Well, I was supposed to go, and I can't happen. This was when we won. This is when we won 3-0. Was it or 2-0? Faguli scored. And Ayu. And they were unplayable that day. I remember.
We never used to. We used to always struggle against Burnley, didn't we? As well. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to. Well, look, I'm not even this bullshit excuse that it's only Brighton. Brighton are a decent side. We know that. We know. I draw. Respect the point. All this bollocks. We go to. We've got to go to Burnley and get those.
We're being linked with Nathan Ake from Man City, loan deal.
Yeah, I'll take him on that.
He's had a bad time.
Oh, sorry,
there.
Nathan Ake. I wouldn't. Yeah. I don't know. I think he's a bit.
But he can play left back, though.
Yeah, he's lost it a bit, hasn't he?
I don't know. But he's a bit shaky.
Yeah, he's had a terrible time there.
I'd like to sign an informed defender. We're signing too many of these players. Are they good enough?
John Stones.
Yes, but we wouldn't. I don't think we'd be able to.
No, he plays for them, doesn't he? More or less.
No, it's Diaz and Laporte, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's their third choice, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not going to come. No, he's on a good contract there.
Yeah, he's happy now. He's guaranteed like football. They play in every cup, don't they? So he's gonna play in games.
Grant saying, do you think Crow and Vlasic were signed against Moyes' wishes?
No.
Not Vlasic.
No, I think they're both David's players. Yeah.
Yeah. I think those times have gone now. Moyes goes, obviously, he scats all the players himself now, doesn't he? Like, apparently.
What I've heard David does, which is annoying for the owners, is he tells them he wants someone else. So when they get close to getting him, he changes his mind and says, "No, I want to go for someone else." That's what I've heard sometimes. I think Zuma. That's the reason. Perhaps we didn't go for that Serbian guy. I don't know what happened.
Milenkovic. Apparently, talks spoke down because agent talks. So apparently, the agents wanted like a 7 million agent fee, and that's what ex-West Ham United employee was saying.
Yeah, maybe that's why he didn't end up anywhere, did he? Because was it Spurs came in for him, didn't they? Yeah,
he's doing well now. He's playing really well this season.
Yeah, it always has, but some of these players outside the kind of league, they don't really do it, like
So I did like the look of Milenkovic. To be fair, big chance for Spurs. Good. Here come Brentford on the counter.
Gone down as an own goal anyway.
Adam saying 2-1, 2-1 that day, Mitchell. I was there.
2-1. That's it. 2-1.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that game. I watched it from home.
So why do you very... Yeah, go on. Sorry, mate.
Sorry. Apparently there was... Adam, I don't know if you know, but my cousin who went to that game said it was like an exceptional away day, like the atmosphere and all that. And apparently there was this massive fat bird on the wall, like on this little wall bit in the home fan section. And apparently she was just like sitting there swinging her legs, and everyone was saying, "Humpty Dumpty, get off of your wall." And apparently like, everyone was like crying with laughter. And she was like putting their middle finger up to everyone and going, "Back off."
So why do you reckon they're not playing then, Jazz, Lanzini and Vlasic?
I don't think he's
Moyes is stubborn.
No, he hasn't. He's not been impressed with Vlasic. I don't think, and he doesn't think he's kind of good enough to go in, or it could be just showing too much loyalty for the 11 that have served him well in the last two and a half seasons. I think
These players deserve a chance now, though.
Yeah.
Krau, Lanzini, Vlasic, especially Krau and Lanzini, them two really need to. They move the ball quick. They show really good energy. And the players at the moment we got, like fucking Ben Rama, looks so like complacent, slow and sluggish, and Souček. Imagine we had like just a bit of energy going forward. We've got none of that. We're not scoring. We've got to change that.
I don't know if you've read Grant Holt has joined this West Ham scouting team from Norwich today.
Oh,
he's a wrestler.
Grant, yeah, it looks like he's Rob Newman's friend, isn't he, from Norwich days?
God.
I'm sure Norwich have done well in the recruitment recently, last 2-3 years. I'm sure they've plucked some.
No, I don't think they have. They signed a sergeant kid.
No, the one that went to Villa. No, the Villa guy.
Buendia, yeah, true. Buendia.
Him and, yeah. I don't know how they got Cantwell. Was it for the system? I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
Mitch, what did you have for dinner?
I had Mediterranean pork chops with soba noodles.
Very fancy.
It
Jazz?
was lovely. I cooked it myself.
Thank
you very much.
I just had one of those bird's eye bloody chicken bits, just stuck that in the fryer. Nothing special.
What after your German
Donna, yeah.
And it's not overpriced. It's lovely.
Oh, Mike got upset with that. Mikey. Nah, it's nice. I like it. It's nice.
I love German doner kebab.
Nice.
What's the difference? I've never had it.
They just give you this lovely sandwich.
Beef and chicken. Yeah, they do a box with fries and salad, or this kind of flat bread.
They've got one at Stratford, didn't they?
Yeah,
probably. It's getting big in franchise.
Yeah. Fries are lovely in there as well.
Yeah.
So, what fries do you normally get from there, Jazz?
I just go for the standard, mate. That's all I've ever had. They don't give you a lot. Yeah, they don't give you a lot, to be fair, but it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. No, I do like it at the end. Make it nice. Yeah.
Mate, how'd you go with that? The cheesy chips are lovely. The spicy ones, for me, are my favourite. We can get curry ones as well.
I'm going to try the cheesy ones then next year.
Yeah, definitely. So Krau's energy would have been been plus for the last 15 minutes, and of course, it's a Diop. Maybe if we had them two changes, Jazz, maybe still bring Ben Rama and Fornals, but bring on Krau and Diop for the last 10 minutes. I think that 10-15 minutes, maybe that would have made a difference.
Listen, you've got to bring Krau and you've got to bring Dupe on with a few minutes to go, and you're winning 1-0 to close it off.
Yeah.
One more body in the back would have knocked that header, cleared it before it got to the overhead kick.
For me, it would have been for Souček. It's like they haven't got like much height in their team anymore. I know they used to be a threat, but they're more of a passing team now. So I don't think we really needed Souček in there, because for air, like in the air, they weren't a threat. And on the ground,
walking in the air
without my underwear somewhere. That's Christmas time now, isn't it? Yes, we could have done with that more mobility, midfield like a Krau. Or even go with Diop and go to a back five if you wanted to. Yeah. So then Masuaku wouldn't have as important defensive.
It's off for Masuaku. It's better than Lukaku. He never keeps the ball away.
He always gives the ball away.
I'm going to give a shout out as well to Grant's little boy Noah. He'll be watching the show again tomorrow. He's a huge fan of the show. So evening Noah, hope you're well.
Evening Noah. Sorry for my swearing.
Yeah, I know. Probably used to it as well. The amount of times I swear as well. But it does say when you sign up for our YouTube channel that it isn't suitable for kids, so it's their own discretion.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I was about to get my cock out.
Yeah.
But overall, then, Mitch, obviously we didn't get the win what we wanted to. It's obviously just nearly 24 hours after. Do you reckon we should just forget about this? It's a blip and move on to Chelsea, or do you reckon we're painting over the cracks?
Yeah, don't paper over the cracks. I've always been a person that has got to be critical of the players because you've got to look at problems. You can't say, we just about lost that game, or we've lost 3. We haven't looked good. But don't worry, we're still in a decent position. That was in the past. We've got to look at the present. We've got to look at these issues. We've got to sort them out so that we keep, so we keep our spot. Because we keep the same. If we have this shit fucking attitude where we go, it's all right, we're top 4. Let's go into the next game. Let's just keep what we're doing, and hopefully we'll do all right. Like the stupid, like fans that say that. Then we're never going to get anywhere unless we're critical of players, and but the players do deserve a lot of criticism at the moment. You know what? The players they're playing a lot at the moment, but some of the top teams, like look at Liverpool, Salah and Mane are playing every single game, and they're still scoring, they're still firing, especially Salah. Other top sides ain't struggling with their fitness levels. And if there is a problem with fitness levels, which I don't think there is, then Moyes would know about it, and Moyes would, because he's not an idiot. Moyes would switch the players around if there was a fitness issue.
Yeah.
If some players weren't fit enough to play, like Ben Marmor, or they played too much, then Moyes would go, all right, you're not fit enough, rest. You can play against Chelsea, or rest. We'll play you 45 minutes. But no, they're playing the full games, so they must be fit enough. It's not a fitness problem. It's the fact that they're not playing good enough. I don't want any excuses about fitness levels.
Yeah, they're just a bit off form, I think, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazz, what positives can you take from yesterday?
Nothing. That we didn't lose, I think. Yeah.
Really?
And no one got injured. Yeah, I think a draw's a fair result at the end of the day, I think.
I didn't want the fucking point, no.
I think we should win our home games, especially with Chelsea coming up and things like that. So I don't know if it was that or whether the fact that we lost to Wolves that made it even worse. Man City obviously not going to get anything from there a lot of the times.
But it wasn't even that. I don't think we were good enough against Man City either. We gave them too much credit, sat back, and when we went forward, we just were lacking that. Antonio was lacking that edge. Ben Rama, he got a chance in the first 2 minutes, and he couldn't even control the fucking ball.
Yeah, maybe that game shouldn't have gone ahead. I don't know either. It wasn't very nice playing in there, was it? I don't know.
I think they benefited us, if anything. Things
maybe.
could go either way.
Yeah, maybe, mate. Yeah.
Mitch, can you take any positives
from the Brighton game? Yeah, Declan Rice again, superb performance. Soufal coming back. Been critical of him this season. I think he hasn't been as good as what he was last season. But I thought against Brighton yesterday, he looked his old usual self, defending well, very secure, not much threat down that side at all, and looks good when going forward. Had a bit of had that energy that we all love about him. So we can't win every game. It calls us positives. Yeah, I did say that. We did create chances. I don't think we did create chances though. Really, did we?
Hit the bar, didn't we? And got a goal disallowed.
I know we hit that. Yeah, I know. I get that. But
do you think Bowen's panicking when he gets the goal? He looks so composed at the start of the season, and now he just seems to be slow.
It's shocking. He can't finish a ball. His whole finishing days are long gone. He could finish everything. As I said, I spoke to you about it a couple of weeks ago when I came on here about he was on Soccer M for a finishing drill because he was so good at finishing and putting the ball away. But now he can't finish his dinner.
I blame the move of the yellow football. If it was a white football, I reckon we would still be all right. I reckon since that change, we've been shit.
You know what? And I know there'll probably be some fans out there that would even say that. And if I was to ever meet them one day, I'd kill them.
Well, you know I'm only messing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But there is some people out there that probably say that. That's superstitious freaks.
Yeah, no, definitely. If 4-0 shot goes in, we win that. Do you reckon?
But it doesn't matter. We weren't good enough. We weren't good
No,
enough, though.
I don't believe that with Brighton. They keep coming back. We don't know with them.
A 4-0 shot, Antonio's header, disallowed goal, 2 efforts from Bowen. Right shot, shame. Header off the line. We were unlucky.
It's just that
I
thing with
disagree.
Brighton.
I really disagree, Adam. I just don't think we played well enough. The chances we had, there were half chances. They weren't big chances. We're struggling to lock teams' defences. And we're just relying on that counter-attacking style of play.
You just can't put Brighton away. They keep coming back. It's just something about them. Yeah, it's that dark cloud, isn't it, when we play them? Can't quite get the win. Yeah.
If Bowen puts a couple away, his confidence will increase and hopefully get a few more.
And needs to have some finishing drills at Rush Green, 100%. Moyes needs to sort his finishing out again. He's not too bad on the ball. It's just when he gets in those positions, he just can't score them. He hits them at the keeper every time or just puts it wide. Strange one with him.
Jazz, if you were David, I know we're going to probably preview the Chelsea game, but do you reckon he'll be having some few harsh words with some of the players after yesterday's performance?
I think he seemed to be frustrated at the VAR yesterday in his press conference. I think he was moaning about that a lot. I think he's quite loyal to his players. I think.
But do you think
that's not the case, Chaz?
Do you think that? And I think they need to kick up the arse, mate. I really do.
It needs to actually go to Antonio and go, you are a fucking bastard, Antonio, and just fucking do him.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no one on the bench, mate, to come in and make a difference.
I honestly, I know he's been getting some shit, but you can't You can't even say, Vlasic. He's not playing until he plays properly with the first team for a couple of games. You can't judge him playing with flipping Yarmolenko and flipping Masuaku and Noble. It's not the same.
But at the same time, you can show your individual qualities.
Yeah, I agree. He did against Vienna. Set up obviously Yarmolenko's goal.
I agree.
And
he did.
Why not?
Which is why I think he deserves to come in now.
Yeah, why not give him the confidence? Why not bring him on and go and go and prove a point?
Now, this is something I've been thinking about. If you go to Chelsea, I think we need to change our complete style of play. I think we're gonna give them a lot of position.
Like Liverpool, really play ugly. Don't let them settle. Be aggressive. When was the last, apart from the Liverpool game, we've not been aggressive since, have we?
Yeah. We need more mobility. We need to work as a team, press up high, and not sit back.
Press like hyenas trying to get their prey. They go in packs, don't they? That's what we need to do. Instead of
we're playing like pussies at the minute. We are.
Yeah.
Which is why I think if we could play like a I tell you what, I think I did say start Antonio yesterday in my fan cam for the Chelsea game, but I think, you know what, thinking about it, he really don't deserve it, and maybe he does need a rest as well, so that will give him time for rest. So I'd like to see maybe Vlasic as a false 9. You could play like a 4-1-4-1, play Rice just sitting there, and then let's give the license for Lanzini, Benrahma, whether you play Krau, Fornals, Bowen, and Vlasic. You could play any of them in like one of them up top, and then just rotate everything, and then maybe just play it really short, keep it tight, compact, play the passes, work as a team. Because at the moment there's such a disconnection between as I say, like when Suchet gets the ball, he just don't know what to do, and he turns around and plays it back. Don't understand all negativity. Adam, but mate, we played really poor the last 3 games, mate.
Yeah, but if we're playing really well, we praise the team, and I think when we're playing bad, you need to
exactly, mate.
I'm not saying that our season's over or anything, but you what positives can you can say it's Brighton.
Well, I'm just saying we didn't do enough in the summer for me. Yeah, that's why I'm complaining about. I'm not blaming the first 11. They're humans. They need a bit of motivation, like Lingard and people like that coming. I don't want to throw away this really good position we're in, and I can see the teams coming hard behind us. That's the only thing I'm complaining about. I'm not really having a go at the 11. I just think they're out of form a bit, here and there. I'm not really. That's all I'm saying. We really
Ben Roma's
needed
lost
to
all his
buy him.
confidence.
Yeah, it's been sucked
Just a
up
bit-
like a Dyson.
Just a bit flat, like all of
Yeah.
us, really. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
He don't want to take on a man. He's really
But
scared.
do you think? But do you think it's because he's been moved out of position? He seems to be playing up front with Antonio. When he was out on left, especially at Liverpool, he was causing damage. He was running at defenders trying to do this, but now he just seems to be running in the middle and just getting tackled because there's a million bodies in there.
I don't even know where his best position is. I thought it's on the wing, but then I think about it. His crossing is shocking. He cannot cross a ball. He cannot whip a ball to save his life. So I really don't know if Ben Rama. I don't know what his best position is. And at the moment, he's not showing anything to start.
He just floats around, doesn't he? Whatever suits him, I suppose. He's everywhere. I don't know.
And I think he can suit that role if he, gets going again. At the start of the season, he looked so good. He looked electric, taking players on. That game against Newcastle, they had St Maximin, we had Ben Rama. Ben Rama was just so good that game, full of energy and confidence. And you look at him against Brighton yesterday, so lethargic. Actually, you know what?
Yeah, no, I think like you said, we move on. I've sort of forgot about the game now. When you think about Chelsea, and it wouldn't surprise me if we turn over Chelsea on Saturday. It really wouldn't.
Hopefully, yeah, give him a good game. Yeah, Derby. Yeah.
So,
really
Judge
hope so.
Mitchell, before we go, does anyone want to add anything?
No, let's just like you said. Let's wake up tomorrow and get fresh for Chelsea. You'll probably be travelling with a few with me from here. So yeah, let's go again, mate. Let's go again. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell.
It's not about negativity for me, Adam. And people that have that opinion, about all negativity. It's the fact that we know what the problems are and that there's things that we can do to change it. Antonio has not been good enough. And it's not about being negative. He hasn't been good enough. Whether you want to try and be positive or not, he hasn't been shocking.
Arsenal are beating Man United already.
Are they? It's good.
Smith Rowe.
Oh, that player. I'll probably turn that over after. Actually, I'll put that after now. Spurs are just walking out now. Fuck them. And Ben Rama, he ain't playing good enough. He don't deserve to start. It's not about being negative. It's about being critical and tweaking things as you would. If players aren't playing well enough, you tweak the system. Players need a rest. You tweak the system. Lanzini's more than good enough now to come in and start for us. He deserves it, and he just needs to come in now, Lanzini, for me.
Okay, mate. Yeah, no. Well, that's it, gentlemen. We are done. Post-match discussion, as we said, it finished 1-1 at the London Stadium. We don't really want to talk about it, really. A fantastic goal from Neil Maupay. Maybe Dawson could have got there, but that's just me being very critical. Maybe if he stuck his head out, he may have stopped it. But yeah, no. It's what it is, mate. Like you said, we move on. We'll be at the London Stadium on Saturday for West Ham United versus Chelsea. I don't know when we're going to do our preview for the game, but it may be early Saturday morning, depending what time we get up. But we'll definitely get something out. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat. Really does mean a lot. And if you are new around here, hit the like button, press the bell, and you'll be subscribed to the West Ham Reunited family. And of course, I'd like to thank Luke earlier for coming on to do his Reunited 5 kits. And of course, we've been joined by Mitchell again, which is a part of the family now. And hopefully see you soon, gentlemen.
Yeah, brilliant.
Thank you very much, boys.
No worries. Thanks for everyone in the chat as well. Adam, Grant, really does mean a lot. And one thing left to say is...
Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons. Take care, everyone.